Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we have the Titan Chain Ladder Pattern Twist Link Chain. This is going to be designed for your wide base or your dual tires. We'll take a look at how it fits on our 2023 GMC Sierra 3500. There are different tire sizes for the Sierra 3500. The one we have right now is 275/70 R18. Just double check your sidewalls, just make sure you have the right number. That number is important because then you can use that at our fit guide here at etrailer.com to find the right fit for you. This tire chain is actually a really good fit on this tire. We've got a good tension and a secure fit. Now let's talk about what situations you might use this specific chain for. This has twist links, which is great for snow and mud. So if you're expecting a lot of deep snow and you want to prevent clumping on the chains, this is the style you go for. This is an okay traction in ice, but if you're expecting more ice than snow, I recommend a square link or a studded link instead. This is a more affordable or entry-level chain because it's made of a low carbon steel as well as it has a ladder pattern. So that ladder pattern is traditional. You make your connections in the front and the back. Fortunately, the truck is pretty high up, so you have plenty of clearance to make that rear connection. Low carbon steel also means that it's great for durability during a single season. If you're going to use it in the next season, please store it in something that would resist corrosion and just double check that everything still looks good before you use it the next year. When you get these chains, they're going to arrive in this canvas bag. So I recommend using, let's say, a plastic tote. Some people fill that with oil or some lubricant to help resist corrosion. It's hard getting it back into that bag. Another thing is I recommend picking up some extra tensioners. That way, with this, you can get a good tension on its own, but there's a little fiddling around with it. I'll show you that during the install. This is a quick way to maintain tension as you drive around. We have this installed on our rear axle, but I still recommend, even with this traction device, please do not drive faster than 30 miles per hour in those extreme weather conditions. So if you are expecting a lot of snow, this is going to be a great, easy, and affordable way for you to get that traction on the road. If anything, I would recommend taking a look at the similar links or similar style of chain, but those that have cams on them. Just because when it comes to tension, you do have to mess around with it a little bit to get that perfect fit, while the cams would make it a lot faster to do that. But other than that, this is going to work out great for you. Just make sure you install it properly. Let's take a look at that. What I recommend doing is pretty much the moment your chains arrive, just go ahead and set them up in your garage floor. That way you can get familiar with the chains and how to install them before you get stranded by the side of the road, and you can just double check that it fits your tire. Some things to look for is the hook. I like it facing out, and you also want it facing up. So what that means is you have hooks on the sides. You want the hook portion facing up and away from your tire, and the flat portion on your tire. After that, just brush everything out. That way you know nothing is tangled, you don't have any twists, and then you can use all of your chain. If everything looks good, just grab your chains from the center and lift them over your tire. You're going to want this evenly distributed on your tire, so an equal length of chain on each side before we make our first connection in the back. Fortunately, there's plenty of clearance behind our truck's tires, so we're just going to connect the rear chains. We have a hook, we're going to go on to the second or third link, then back to the front. To make the connection in the front, you have this longer lever, and then you have your links. So the links feed in through the lever, and then you push the lever back, and that helps you get some tension. Now you can adjust your front and your rear links to get the most tension you can. You just want a nice tight fit, but enough clearance to clear or to secure it in the back with the spare link. This has a unique tension for this tire, meaning I'm on the first link and we have a little bit of slack in the chains, but still secure on the tire. If I rolled forward, I might be able to get more slack and then go to another link. Or you can also use a rubber tensioner. So this is sold separately. I still recommend it though, even if you had the perfect fit, because as you drive around, your chains adjust on the tire and this adjusts with them, making sure you always have good tension. That process is repeated on the other side as well. You could do them at the same time. That way I recommend going forward or backward a couple feet. That way the chains just readjust on your tire and then you can see if you need to make any adjustments. You want it tight on the tire where it's not gonna come off, but you still want to make those connections, and that's how you know you've got good tension. But after that, you were able to install a tire chain, you're now ready to hit the road. This was the Titan Chain Twist Link Ladder Pattern Snow Tire Chains, and you saw it here on our 2023 GMC Sierra 3500.